Hello and welcome to CX Today. My name is Charlie. I am the senior editor here, and I'm thrilled today to be joined by Jim Payne, the Director of Product Marketing for Customer Experience at RingCentral. Jim, thanks very much for joining us. How are you doing today?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Well, yeah, I'm really excited to talk to you today, especially about RingCentral's two new AI Assist features for its AI-powered CCaaS platform, RingCX. But before we go into those, perhaps it's best to start with a little intro into kind of what RingCX is for anybody that's not come across the solution before. Could you give us a quick intro into that solution and its differentiators within the CCaaS space too?
Yeah, absolutely. So RingCX is our AI-powered contact center. It's homegrown here at RingCentral. It really is designed to just create effortless experiences all the way from the customer interaction point, all the way through the agents, all the way through supervisors. Really honing in on a gap for small and medium businesses who don't necessarily need all the bells and whistles of a really full-scale, complicated, expensive contact center. So really sort of designed to fill that gap with something that's very all-inclusive, very affordable. A big differentiator is also the price. At $65 per agent per month. No minute metering, things like that. So it's a really cool, holistic, inexpensive, and innovative, contact center platform.
Yeah, and you're innovating really fast on it as well. I think I saw 300 new features within 3 months as a headline recently. So that's been really great to see. And two of the new features that you are bringing out, as I mentioned in my intro, are the two new AI Assist solutions, one for the agent and one for the supervisor. Could you also give us a quick introduction into those two new features and how they work too?
That's right. Yeah, these are features that I would have loved to have when I was a contact center agent. So Agent Assist, it's really about real-time in-call assistance. So if I get a question I don't know as an agent, I'm actually able to provide that answer a lot faster, drive success with every interaction. AI is always listening, so it'll actually surface the information from your knowledge base, from your documentation, and say, hey, here's what you need to say. Here's the best way to respond to this customer. I remember a long time ago, all I could do was actually just put a customer on mute and maybe ask the people around me or search around the knowledge base manually. So a really cool tool for agents in that sense. And then Supervisor Assist, really good AI coaching that's totally comprehensive for all the agents. So it's actually going to monitor all the interactions in real time. It'll identify any potential issues that require a supervisor's attention, that kind of thing, and actually flag it in real time. So if I'm a supervisor, I can look and say, okay, it looks like my agent is having a hard time. Let me go ahead and listen to this call. Maybe I can barge in if I need to, that kind of thing. So the AI is just much more proactive than the old days where I'm just maybe walking the floor, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's as you say, it can be a really great tool when you when you pair it with a Budge or a Whisper solution as well, also within RingCX, so you can make sure the agents feel fully supported as they're taking those calls, both through the Supervisor Assist solution. Well, that example is from the Supervisor Assist, but also you're achieving that goal through the Agent Assist functionality too. And there are various capabilities within both AI Assist solutions. Do you think there are any that particularly will most excite your existing RingCX customers?
Absolutely. So AI quality management is a big one that we think people will be really excited about. So automatically analyzing all the customer interactions to actually give you, AI coaching suggestions, evaluate conformity against the scorecards that you've established as a company. So that's really exciting. So you can get rid of listening to recordings, that kind of thing, which nobody likes to do. Nobody likes to be shadowed either for quality management. So we're really excited about that. It helps give you better consistency across the board. Helps you save a lot of time, especially as a supervisor, and helps you sort of streamline those QM workflows, which we feel is really important. And then overall, all of these AI capabilities, sort of soup to nuts, just kind of contribute to an overall better experience, not just for the customers, but for the agents themselves.
Yeah, and those QM features, I think they used to be so kind of inaccessible. They only used to come as part of sort of a big conversational analytics platform that you'd have to sort of bolt onto your contact center. But now having those capabilities, thanks to advancements like generative AI, so much more accessible, so much more cost effective. It's really allowing contact centers to much more easily bring those capabilities into their operations. So yeah, lots of really great stuff there. And I also want to, I'm also now very excited to bring in a second special guest to join our conversations now. So let's bring in Dave Michels, lead analyst at Talking Point, who's been waiting in the wings. Dave, thanks very much for joining us too. How are you doing?
Great. So this will be called Call to the Bullpen. I'm here. I'm ready to play.
Absolutely. And you've just heard kind of Jim go through the new solutions there. I'm sure that you've taken a little look at it before this conversation as well. So yeah, what I really want to know is kind of after first being introduced to the new AI assistant for agents and the Supervisor Assist solution, what really catches the eye for you?
Well, there's actually a lot here, but I'm going to start with the obvious, which is the names of this stuff, right? What RingCentral is calling it. So let's just kind of break it apart, diagram the sentences, if you will. It's real time, so that's a big one right there. A lot of stuff in the contact center is not real time, so it's this real time AI. And it's agents and supervisors. So it's basically one solution that's doing a lot of stuff just in the title. We haven't even got into the features yet, but this is actually pretty significant. And I think the part that's kind of not visible, that's so obvious, is that a lot of the incumbents are pretty happy with their solutions, the way they built them and designed them, and are still depreciating and writing those off and everything. RingCentral's built a brand new solution. They're not holding back. They're leading with what is most urgent right now in the contact center industry, and that's this capability. And so I'm also going to highlight that it's out of the box. A lot of this AI stuff in the past has been, you think, I got to train it, I got to do all this stuff with it. And a lot of what RingCentral has put together in their RingCX offering in a very quick amount of time has been this capability. It's very impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, there's points there that I'd really like to kind of dive deeper on. But I also want to take your broader perspective. I want to gather your broader perspective on what RingCentral is doing within the CCaaS space at the moment while we have you. And obviously, you know RingCX quite well by now. So from a broader CCaaS perspective, what do you think really differentiates RingCX within the market?
Well, nobody really knows RingCX that well because it's so darn new. I mean, I guess that's the key point here. Is this is a reinvention? It's a brand new platform, and they're innovating very, very quickly. Was it 300? Jim, was it 300 new features? Something in just a few months. I mean, it's and that's already the number of customers are implementing it very quickly too. So this is coming very, very quickly, coming by storm. I think the thing that really sets RingCentral apart is their full suite of services. And so most people associate RingCentral with their UCaaS offering. Now they've got with RingCX, obviously a very strong CCaaS offering. They've also got a very strong CPaaS offering, which is becoming very important in the CCaaS space. And a lot of people don't even realize they have all these other things like events is one of the things that I've been really impressed with. They've been launching this new event capability. And so they've got a very broad suite, a very reliable suite. They're one of the few vendors that actually met this ridiculous goal of 6 nines. It's getting a bit silly, Jim. So very reliable, very high quality services in there as well. And I really want to emphasize the innovation and the pace of innovation. I guess that's really what I'm after. They're really not holding still on this at all. And contact center is notorious for being kind of slow. I think one other thing that kind of stands out, at least for now, is a very strong value. When they launched this, it was a strong value, but it was kind of limited. So it seemed like, okay, well, you get less and you pay less. But the way they're innovating, and as far as I can tell, they haven't innovated their price yet. It's becoming a very strong value. So it's really, really looking attractive.
Yeah, there's a lot of big benefits actually there that you've pointed out there, Dave. And I think maybe one thing that I might add to that too is that RingCX isn't necessarily the only CCaaS solution that RingCentral will offer to its customers. There's also the RingCentral contact center, which it offers in partnership with NICE, and and as we all know, NICE is probably kind of the leading CCaaS player from a kind of acquisition perspective, and has an incredibly broad CCaaS suite. So NICE and RingCentral do work in partnership to deliver that solution too. And RingCX, as Jim said right at the beginning of this call, is maybe ideal for customers who don't need that depth of suite. But then, as Dave's just said, the innovation is going so fast. Maybe it will catch up soon enough. But yeah, let's kind of close by bringing Jim back into this conversation. And I think, a good final question would be to ask you kind of what is the process for RingCX customers now to implement the AI assist solutions that we've been talking about today?
Yeah, absolutely. So all they need to do is talk to their account manager, right? All these things are available out of the box. Some of them are in beta, some of them are more GA, but just chat about them. They're all available. If you have a more sophisticated need for like real-time guidance, things like that, we do have a partnership with Balto as well, which is seeing some pretty high adoption, which we do like if you just need something just like slightly more sophisticated. But like Dave said, we're closing a lot of those gaps very, very quickly. So we definitely expect RingCX to be a fully comprehensive solution, even for large enterprises with more complex needs as time goes on. So we're very excited about it. But yeah, we can address a wide range of those needs. So just talk to your AEs, talk to your account managers, and they can sort you out.
Excellent. Well, yeah, I think that's maybe a great note to end the conversation on. It's been a really fascinating discussion about RingCX and its continued success within the contact center. And let's hope that continues further with the new AI assistants. So I want to thank Jim and Dave for joining me today, and also everyone for watching. Bye for now.